Someone once asked me before that of the two, which is the greatest, the warrior and the story? And I said the warrior. The gentleman looked at me and told me, it's the story. The story is bigger than the warrior. And I realized it was true. And as I grew up, I've come to realize that the story is so immense. And this is the story I have to tell. The most difficult age for any man is between 24 and 29 years. The pressure to be something, to be someone is so immense. When you look around you, everyone seems to be doing something for themselves. People seem to be living a life you only dream of. You have applied for jobs, and the results have been more disappointing. Sadly, this is the age when most guys lose it. The age when, if not careful, one is consumed by alcohol or drugs. Because the disappointments become too much, and you find alternative ways to face reality. Worse is when a few people you studied with have been lucky enough to land jobs. Soon your circle of friends gets thinner. Mostly, they don't even cut you out, but you be real with yourself and cut yourself off. What will you do when you're in a WhatsApp group of friends discussing about last week's trip to Zanzibar and planning another road trip to Kigali, while you're not sure of what your next meal would be? Most times you follow the conversation silently, all alone like a silent whisper. Soon you realize this is no longer your kind of crowd, because the more you keep around, the more the pressure to be something takes a toll on you. You know, when stories about house parties come up, and you act deaf because you do not know where an extra 5 guys would fit in your house. Have you ever sat in a WhatsApp group of people discussing the new iPhone on the market, or how British Airways offers shit services, and you can feel your heart whisper to you, boss, this is just pain hour. Can we just go and find a group that talks about borders? But you sit there as these people are lost in their lifestyle conversations. You're like a secretary taking minutes in a meeting. You are totally forgotten. And once in a while, one of the friends will turn and ask if you need another drink. And you wonder if you should just say no and head home. But head home to what? So you grudgingly drop in, I will just have one last one. But after a few years of job hunting, you're now ready to take anything, even if it's to smell a rich man's farts, as long as it pays. So you end up as an office messenger in one blue chip company in town. To imagine that the 3 years of studying and getting a degree is now reduced to picking and dropping off letters. And if you're not doing that, you're being sent for cheap lunch by the employees when they are broke and they can't order with hello food. This is when conversations about where people's school start. You go silent for it's no longer of any use to also say you reached the university. It doesn't matter, you have resorted to surviving. Once in a while, you will bump into your now well-to-do classmates. They would offer you lunch, but not even eating the meals at Cafeteria will make you feel better about yourself. Because in your mind, you instead wish they would give you the 30K so that you sort your meals for the next 5 days. Well, as it is the norm, you'll have photos taken and uploaded on Facebook. But always it's your face that would look odd one out. The worst mistake you can do during this period is try and date. There's nothing that a person going through such times can offer in terms of love. How are you going to do evening romantic walks when you are tired from walking, delivering letters in offices around town? What are you going to tell your lady when she says she wants to go for Nile Gold Jazz Safari? That your financial religion doesn't allow it or what? This is the age when you sit back and watch as the ladies you would want to date are dating or getting married to guys 10 years older than you. And you can't blame them. It's only that your life seems to be progressing slower than their goals in life. Most of the ladies you meet during this period, if you're lucky, will be patient with you till you hit 28. And if by then your life is still in disarray, by then this is the age when you learn a lot about life. If you can hack through this stage of life, the only hard moment in your life would be when you lose your parents. That's if you're still lucky enough to have them. This stage teaches you a lot about perseverance, about appreciating the small wins you have each day. It teaches you something about friendship, love, career, and personal responsibility. This is your rise and fall moment. How you live your life in the 30s is determined by how you lived your life in this stage. God bless you, and God bless all those going through such times.